The scale isn't moving, so you want to quit. You're like, what the fuck? I've been doing all the things, I've been doing all the work, and the scale is not moving. So, what the hell is the point? What the hell is the point? I hear you. Listen, okay, for the first 6 months of my 50-pound weight loss journey, your girl didn't have a scale. The reason why I say I lost about 50 pounds is because I never really weighed myself when I started. I had weighed myself a couple months prior and I was like over 200 pounds, but I don't know exactly what I was at when I started. I know it was 200 pounds or more. It might have been more. It definitely wasn't less. It could have been more, right? But I did not have a scale. I got rid of my scale because I felt like constantly looking at the scale was not productive. It was not productive. It was making me feel worse when the scale would fluctuate because the scale fluctuates day in and day out. And it was holding me back. So I threw that freaking scale out and threw it in the garbage and didn't look at it for the next, like, I didn't even get a new scale for the first 6 months of my weight loss journey. So here's the thing. If you have been on your weight loss journey, you've been doing all the right things, you feel like you've been doing all the right things, and like it's not changing, this is the first thing I want you to do. One, I want you to actually track your calories for a week. I know people are like, ew, I don't want to track my calories. I hate doing that. Actually track your calories for just 1 week, because a lot of us can think that we're in a calorie deficit because we're eating clean, we're eating all the healthy foods or whatever. But when you actually track your calories, you realize, oh shit, like I'm not in a calorie deficit. I'm eating all these healthy foods, but I'm still not in a deficit. So track your calories, because one of the main reasons why you might not be losing weight is because you're not actually in a calorie deficit. So once you've tracked your calories for a week and you know for sure that you are in a calorie deficit, like there's no doubt you have figured out your calorie deficit. And if you need help doing that, I did post a video a while back that I'll put up here that talks about how to figure out your calorie deficit and yada, 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 yada. So once you've determined that, like, yes, you are for sure in a calorie deficit, I want you to get rid of the scale. Like I said, throw her in the garbage. Next thing that you're going to do, and this is going to be the worst one, you're going to hate when I fucking say this, but you are going to trust the process. I know. You're like, what the hell, Geisha? But trust the process. If you are in a calorie deficit, 100% for sure, you are in a calorie deficit. You're working out and moving your body on a consistent basis. All you can do is trust the process. It is going to happen. You are going to lose the weight. It is science, okay? It's going to happen. You just have to trust the process and just know that if you continue doing all the right things, it is going to happen. And stop hyperfixating on the scale, because the scale is going to drive you fucking crazy. What I would recommend you do is take pictures. Take your pictures every single month. So at the beginning of the month, take a picture, and at the end of the month, take a picture. And this is going to help you really see progress, because sometimes we can't necessarily, the scale might be doing all types of shenanigans, but we look at a picture and side by side and we're like, oh, goddamn, yes, yes. Another big one is have a pair of jeans that you try on at the beginning of the month and at the end of the month. That is like a huge one. Like I remember I used to try on these jeans every single month and I'd be like, like every month it was like a little win. So find a pair of clothes that you like, that, you want to fit into, and just try them on a consistent basis, because yeah, the scale can sometimes be our worst enemy. Now, here are 3 actual things that I'm going to get you to do to make sure that, you don't give up. Okay. Focus on the non-scale wins. Like, are you sleeping better? How are your clothes fitting? Are you having more energy throughout the day? Like, zoom out on all the non-scale wins that you have achieved since doing this. And that is going to keep you inspired and encouraged to keep going if you zoom out and really focus on the non-scale wins, because there are so many non-scale wins. You don't even have to tell me. I already know. Then I want you to audit your stress and sleep, okay? Stress and sleep have a huge impact when it comes to weight loss. I want to make sure you're getting enough sleep, you're managing your stress as best as you can, and just like really being mindful of having that internal balance when it comes to your stress and your sleep, getting enough sleep, not being stressed as best as you can, right? Like trying to keep your life as balanced and easy and peaceful as possible. And then the last thing, like I said, you're just going to keep going. You are just going to keep going. Okay, this is me telling you, you are going to keep going. Even though the scale didn't move, you're going to keep going, because in a few months, you're going to see that it was actually working. You're actually seeing progress. If after like 3 or 4 months, you've hit a plateau, you're still not losing weight, you've been doing all the right things, you're in a calorie deficit, you're working out consistently and it's still not happening, okay, then let's have a conversation. Send me a DM. Let's talk about it. But if you are just like, last week the scale moved and 2 weeks later the scale didn't move, then girl, or it went up, girl, give it more time. Give it more time, right? I swear there comes a point in your weight loss journey where things just like, it feels like things are just like slowly trotting along, very slow, very minimal progress. And then one day you're just like, oh, the consistency is paying off. I see it. It's working. So just keep going. Trust the process. Stay consistent. Make sure you're eating in your calorie deficit. Make sure you're managing your stress and you're getting enough sleep and peace in your life. And baby, it's going to happen, okay? It's going to happen. Trust the process. Do not let the scale dictate whether or not you take the steps you need to do the thing you want to do, right? Don't let the scale be the end all. The scale is nothing. Nobody gives a shit if you weigh 150 or you weigh 200. Nobody cares. It's about how you feel. It's about how you show up. It's about how you feel in your own body. And I remember when I was in my 20s, I weighed 150 pounds and I had a fucking six pack. And I weigh 150 pounds now and I definitely do not have a six pack. Like, the scale is not the end all, okay? It's not the end all. So throw her away. Don't acknowledge her. Think about all the other benefits that you're getting from this journey and keep fucking going, okay? I believe in you, girl. And comment below if this resonated with you. If you're like, yes, I'm ready. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to push through, even though the scale might be doing a whole bunch of shenanigans. Drop it in the comments. Let me know you're going to keep going. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.